It'll give people like 10 minutes to jump in and we can talk about shit.
For sure. We can talk about toast and stuff. And
oh yeah. Yeah, so we're live.
I never knew this about toast. What's up, everybody?
What's going on, everybody?
How you doing?
Welcome to the Lucky Ocean podcast. Here where we take 2 weeks off randomly and you don't know about it. Welcome back.
What's up? So shout out to our sponsors who held it down while we took a little vacation.
Yeah, the peanut butter box. They're sponsored by Chewy. Go get yours. What is it? Promo code Atlanick.
Atlanick 20. Atlanick
20. You get your 20% off of Chewy, baby. Get your cat bones, your dog whistles. I don't know, man.
Dude, I never knew about this, but I never thought about this. Like butter, sugar, and cinnamon on toast.
Yeah. So what my dad used to do when we were younger is he would butter the toast, and then we had, I think it was like brown sugar, and he would just sprinkle a little bit on top, and it was crack, dude.
Yeah.
You should not give that to children.
Yeah. And so I didn't know anything about it. Then my wife did it, and she's like, broke people do this.
Yeah.
Like this is
that makes sense.
This is their meal. And I was like, I could see that, but it was so good. Like I'd never had it before. Another
broke meal is if you take a bunch of like, I don't know about pastas, but like they're like the little shells. They look like seashells pasta.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called, but
shells.
Yeah. You take those and you just butter them and put a little bit of garlic on there.
That's all you need.
That's it. No actual sauce.
Yeah.
No meat to go with it.
Yeah.
Just butter and a little bit of garlic.
A little bit of garlic. That's it.
That's it.
That's the recipe right there, bro. We got it. You struggling in this economy?
Hey, man.
Got your back.
Yeah, bro. Man. And then ramen. I mean, shit, ramen already comes with a little seasoning for it.
Yeah.
Dude, my dogs go crazy for that seasoning. If I sprinkle like a little bit, and then because I found this out because I gave them one of the noodles like while I was cooking it, and they didn't want anything to do with it. And I was like, okay, that's fine, whatever. There's nothing on it. I get it. It tastes like shit. And then like there was some with seasoning on it, and it fell. And my dog started like rolling in it like cats do. Like really loves it.
Okay.
So I don't know what's in that stuff, but some sort of aphrodisiac for dogs or something.
Yeah. The only thing I would worry about, depending on what size you have big dogs though.
Yeah. Both are about 50 pounds.
Yeah. So you have big dogs. You don't have to worry about the salt content. My 14-year-old little shit kicker over here, who like is the worst dog ever in history, I would have to worry about the salt content there.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that would kind of put her in a huge deficit. She'd just be drinking all day.
Yeah. Well, I need to start worrying now because my other dog, the Samoyed, is turning, I think, 12. So she's getting up there. Either 11 or 12. So, but the other dog is like, what, 3 or 4 now? So you just got energy for days.
Yeah. Do your dogs freak out during storms?
My Samoyed does, the older one, and always has. So really? Thunder and lightning, she'll immediately come to you or hide under a desk or something.
Isn't it wild?
Yeah.
Like my dog, dude, even the slightest hint of a storm, and this bitch is like underneath the couch, like sprawling out.
Yeah.
Just freaking out.
My other dog, though, doesn't care about anything. Gunfire, because we literally have neighbors that shoot. Like gunfire, thunder and lightning, like anything, she's just chilling.
Yeah. Fireworks are the worst, dude. She cannot do fireworks.
Yeah, fireworks are bad for the Samoyed.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So actually, I titled this the waiting game, mainly because you were waiting for me to go live, right? But
correct.
Also because I don't know, like because I haven't gone live is because I haven't really, I don't know, nothing's been keeping my attention. So like I'm also waiting. But we have rates about to come down for a fact. And, you know, that's what we've been waiting for. But I kind of feel like we've been waiting to wait because now we should have some more downtime before things go back up. And crypto, you know, Donald Trump did really bad at that debate last night, which,
hold on.
He didn't do like horrible, but he got attacked. It was like a 3v1, basically. He knew it going into it because it was what, CNBC or whatever. So like he knew that it was going to happen. But I don't know. I watched the Meet Kevin thing on it, and Meet Kevin just kept saying, "Oh, he didn't prepare enough. It is what it is. He was attacked, but he wasn't prepared enough." And like, you can say whatever you want. I think they ego goaded him into this because he was like, "Oh, well, I know I'm being attacked, but I'll still go. Ha, I'll show you." And then it just kind of backfired. If you look at the polls, like he's down from where he was before that debate.
Right.
So in crypto, we're hoping for Donald Trump if you want a positive crypto
But like
environment.
the craziest thing, we can go more into this debate. I would love to. Okay.
Yeah.
But if you look at the polls on who won the debate, everyone that I've seen, Trump has won by a landslide. And like from major publications, right?
Yeah.
So like people that just don't get like 1,000 votes from their Democratic followers, you know what I'm saying? Same way on the other side. It's not just like these small polls where it's like 1,000 votes and it's all Republican either. I'm talking like from reputable sources with like hundreds of thousands of votes and showing him winning by like 60, 70. He's got 60% or above on it.
So I didn't see any of the polls saying like who won. I heard about maybe 15 to 20 minutes of it in the background. I wasn't paying attention. And then I went upstairs, heard about another 15 to 20 minutes, and then came back downstairs and then listened to some people kind of talking about like the recap. So I don't have the best or like all of the knowledge, but what I did see is both of them did the politician thing where it's just like, well, would you say this? And instead of saying yes or no, they like go and talk about something completely different. And it's like, well, you're not saying your question, so I'm not going to answer my question. And they just did that back and forth forever. And I was like, this is so ridiculous, dude. I just got annoyed. I was like, sadly, I think Trump is the better person for our president. Not sadly there, but sadly, I think that because he is his like gung ho self, you have the very two differing human personalities fighting. You have like the very coy feminist side that is like, let's like care for our children and be calm and like everything needs to be so nice and like you shouldn't say anything. It's like they're gonna hate Trump. And then you have the people who are like, I'm sick of all these fucking changes and the way things are going. America's going to shit. Hoorah! And then you have those two people just fighting back and forth, and it's just I'm so sick of it, dude. I think the hoorah people are more in the right, but nobody's fully right. And it's just really frustrating to be a part of.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I think it was kind of wild. Like I don't get too far to left or too far right. You know what I'm saying? Like try to be as moderate as possible. Basically, my give a shit about what other people do is like at the lowest of the low, right? Like you can do whatever you want. Like I don't really care as long as it doesn't affect me like physically or block me from enjoying my bagel in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like that's fine. I'm okay with that. But like dude, the way that it was set up, it didn't make me like I'm not huge on Trump. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm not bumping Trump 24/7. You know what I'm saying? He says a lot of dumb shit and he pisses off like a lot of people, which is not great. Like you don't want somebody who's always pissing people off, right? But Kamala ain't winning me either, bro. Like it's like
See, look at this. You see this, right?
was
Get this out of the way.
$29 egregious in this economy?
So right here it says 23 people say Harris performed better, 2 people say Trump performed better. And that's just this one, whatever that was. That was the Washington Post. So like who knows? What about NPR? What do they say?
This debate wasn't close. What wasn't close about
Someone
it?
tries to be she could appear presidential.
I don't
It seems like they're
good for her. I don't think it was good for her at all, actually.
Incoherence and general lack of. I don't know.
And the problem was like he didn't start with you have all these policies. Why haven't you done them? If these things are things that you wanted to do, why haven't you done any of them? Look into the camera just one time and I'm talking to the American people. I'm going to address the American people right now. Look deep within your heart and say, are you in a better spot right now than you were pre-pandemic? Why do you
copium, bro.
Why do you have Indiana University on there?
Bro, I'm just telling you, the copium, everybody's going to think how they're going to think. When I watched the debate, all I was thinking is oh, he's being 2v1'd right now. They're lying about so much right now. This is really frustrating to watch. Everybody believes this. And if you're the side who believes that, you're watching this and you're saying, finally, people see it. Finally, they're saying what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Finally, the world should wake up, right? They see it now. No. And that's how we think when the other side happens. It's just nothing is changing. Nobody's seeing the other side. They're seeing the same side they've always wanted to see.
Yeah. I think it's just people are going to vote how they want to vote. I don't think this debate got people swayed one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? Kamala didn't win anybody last night. Who'd she win?
No, she just made her supporters happier.
That's it.
And I don't know. I think a large part of it too could be similar to music, right? Taylor Swift's new album comes out, and then on the very first day, it has 10 trillion views, and you're just oh, wow, that's crazy. 10 trillion views. I'm going to listen to that song. What do you mean? That's the most I've ever seen. And so you listen to it. And it's just the same. It's oh, this many people actually believe in Kamala. Maybe I should look into Kamala. Let's see. And that's the mentality, is herd mentality. Oh, what am I missing out on? Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And so we have all these fake accounts and fake people and fake polls. And dude, I don't know what's real anymore. I'm so far down the rabbit hole. I don't know what's real anymore.
Yeah.
I just think it's all fake.
Yeah.
So what do I believe then? It's shitty, dude.
Well, that's what I think. If it's not some random person on the internet, I'm who's paying for this? You know what I mean? Who's paying for this ad time right now?
The Roth family.
Yeah, for sure. But how's the last 2 weeks? You said you haven't done anything. You're correct. It is a waiting game. I think we're all waiting for 2025. Am I wrong?
Well, even Sneck, right? Sneck had Sneck.fun come out?
Yeah, Sneck.fun came out. You didn't play in it. You weren't having fun.
I was not doing the reindeer games of Sneck.
Oh, boy.
Sneck's down right now.
Sneck has been down. Yeah.
It's holding that large bull flag if it ever breaks out.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Whatever happened with Sneck.fun? What did they launch? Any new coins? Anything crazy?
There's a new coin every 2 seconds. Go on there.
So where do I go to?
Sneck.fun.
Sneck.fun. So this is that other dot poo and dot this and.
Yeah.
Wait, Goofy. So you can pay people?
What?
Is this a person?
Well, that's Goofy Crisp, but it's not somebody created a meme coin. You can create meme coins really quick.
I see. I didn't know if this was an alpha for him or something.
No, certainly not.
Okay.
Most of these are just community coins that people pump for let's say 500 or 600 ADA, right? And then people are seeing that it has activity. And so then they just dump on the people who buy afterwards, right? And so if you go on snack.fun and you look at the first page, you can see you have your last bump, your trending, your new, your market cap, your complete. I would do the complete ones, right? And these ones have completed their funding, liquidity, LP is burned. And the community has bought into these coins.
Damn, so there's a Buds coin. I think Giga was popping off yesterday.
Yeah, Giga was going pretty hard yesterday. Dong has been there. Traunchy, that's the one I kind of looked at. Bless you.
Thank you.
So Traunchy is one that I was looking at. And the reason why I looked at this one, if you go to Tap Tools, and this is just me, because I like to do kind of one screen on this and one screen on the other. And if you go on to, the Tronchi one or whatever, stop, Ellie.
This should be Tronchi, right?
Yeah. If you see by the name, you can see that they have all their socials filled out, right? Their Discord, they even have a Telegram.
Oh, I see.
And so for me, that gives it a little bit more legitimacy than Datadog, which is ran by like a sole shitcoiner, right?
Oh, okay.
A sole shitcoiner is running Datadogs and Snake Dog and Dong and Giga.
And is dead.
Yeah, and it's dead.
Yep.
Right. And so that's what people are doing. They're essentially creating this coin, throwing like 500 data into it. People see, oh, it's gone up 1,000% or whatever. It has some movement. Shit, I got motion, twin. You know what I'm saying? And then they start buying in, right? Like idiot Cardano people do sometimes. Like I've been victim of it.
Yeah.
And they dump on them. And so people are just getting dumped on, and it became not fun. Snack.not fun. You know what I'm saying? And
looking just like back at the charts and seeing, these parabolic charts and these crashes on just, I remember why I left.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you can be a part of these gigas or whatever and make a lot of money. And you could be like, yeah, see, that's why I'm in it. But, the other side of the story is like 20 other coins that just lost people money.
Right.
So
and
I don't know. I don't know how people
everything's happening faster, right?
Yeah.
And so the thing is with this whole launch, I think what I've learned is that the spot where I was in, the spot that I believed in, which was investment, is now gone.
Wait, so you're saying you treated certain things in Cardano or Cardano itself as an investment, but now it's no longer an investment. It's more of a play?
Because of this shit. Like everybody's getting in, getting out, getting in, getting out so quick. We're not really building anything here.
Oh, no. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I'm talking about. Like this Giga thing is going to be dead. And whether it's a month or whether it's a week or whether it's 2 days, like it's just what happens.
Correct.
Even whatever happened to Nike, the thing that blew up, is Nike even a thing anymore?
I don't think so.
It's kind of doing the friend trend where it had its peak, it came down big, and now it's just going to go sideways for like months.
Right. And I will say this. There's somebody who actually did pretty well. It's not getting traction, right? As much as snack.fun is, but that is the Blast Off platform. And that was done by the Marsbirds.
So Blast Off, huh?
Yeah, it's blastoff.lol. Now, very much the same thing. Off. Now, I bought into Burb, okay?
Burb?
Burb, B-E-R-B.
B-E-R-B?
Yeah. And I got in, and I put like 700 ADA in, and I owned 3/4 of the coins. I did not launch this coin, okay? It was not me. But then I sold, right? I bought at about this time where it was like, what, 19% funded? It says to the left over there.
19. Oh, okay.
So it's 19% all the way funded, right? So it needs a lot more liquidity. And so I sold out when it was like 56% funded.
Wait, so it gets less funded if you sell?
Yes.
Damn. What happens if it reaches 100%? Does everybody that put in money now have to
Then
keep it?
the LP is burned, right? And it becomes a fully fledged token.
Oh, okay.
As of right now, you're still considered like buying into it right now.
And this came out when?
This came out like last week. I would not buy this. I would not fuck this coin with your dick and somebody else pushing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not touching this thing.
But
This looks like one of those fake soul coins that like only goes up, and then when you buy in, you can't sell.
But Mars Birds, right? They built this platform. It's very much like a Snek.fun.
Yeah.
Same ilk, same everything, except they built with a quarter of the budget.
It looks cool.
A tenth of the budget.
Yeah, it
and it was working day one. And it was working day one. And so, and there's all sorts of videos on how you launch a coin on here and stuff like that. It's super easy. You could launch a coin in 2 seconds on here.
Yeah, it looked like Snack.fun had the same thing.
Correct.
You just go to create a token and then boom.
Boom. Right there. Upload your image, everything like that. So now people can create coins 24/7, you know? And you're just going to get lost in the sauce, and it's going to be
is there a way
so
to
hard.
Check tap tools for like the newest coins that came in
on here
on tap tools?
Yeah, you can look at
is it a pro feature?
I don't know if it's new ranked by gainers, ranked by trending, makers, no, transactions, liquidity, holders. There's new pairs.
News, maybe.
See, so you can see like the Goofy coin that was just put on. It's $509 in liquidity, right? So somebody has pumped it, right? There's 16 people in there.
IBTC is really doing that much in volume?
I don't know.
But that's crazy. Giga is above Ajax right now.
In what, trending or market cap?
Yeah, in the last hour. Let's go 6 hours. Still. No, wait. Ajax is top. Number 2, though, in 6 hours. What about 24 hours? Damn, Giga is strong.
Yeah. And so far they're verified and they have a Twitter account.
I just know as soon as I buy in, it's going to be like, oh, that smoke guy bought and he holds 10% and he's been dumping on people for the last 10 hours. How did you not know?
You're an idiot.
Why do you always buy the top, fucking idiot?
Traunchy, dude. Traunchy's got a Telegram, a Twitter, a Discord, and they're verified.
Gotcha. Appreciate it, Alvin. I don't know. What do you mean by bonded? When they are bonded?
Yeah.
Is that like a specific thing that coins have to do? Like an extra feature they have to buy or something? To authenticate?
When a coin's bonded?
That's what he said. Yeah. Tap tool shows only when the bonded, I think.
I have NFTs open. Why am I looking at NFTs?
So what about the whole clay thing that's happening? Are you getting
Are you making your clay right now?
So yesterday I got on. I had to use my my ledger, which I haven't had to use in forever. And I took out all my clays, my Good Charlotte, and then I realized you needed 2 Good Charlotte, and I don't have that. I only have 1.
There's buy a Good Charlotte.
Fuck that. I'm not buying anymore.
Why? It's easy.
I'm buying no more NFTs. I don't care if it costs 2 ADA. You can lick my balls, bro.
Okay.
These
negative. Hey, everybody send Atlanick free NFTs, dog.
Yeah, send me your shit coins no, like I baked my 2, the one that I use, and then the one that I got like a few months after. Is just some shit one. But I think I can mint 2, right?
Correct.
If I have 2 originals?
Correct.
Okay. So I would just need 2 GC if I want another one. And then there was
Yes.
something with the baked pitches.
Yes.
So each baked pitch that can give you 1, or is it 2?
I don't know if it's a 1-to-1 or if you have to have like a 3-to-1 or a 5-to-1, something
Okay.
like that.
Something with the pitches too.
Yeah,
And then
you could hold pitches and get them.
and then what are we minting? Is it another PFP?
Yes, Baked Nation.
It's the Bake Nation PFP.
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. So
And
that gives
to
original
be fair, the
Good
early looks of the
Charlotte.
Baked Nation, they do look very good.
I think the Good Charlotte looked good too. I think all of Clay looks good. But where's the price?
Oh, it's a free mint.
Well, that's cool.
It's a
That
free
is
mint
cool.
for
I
you.
didn't know that.
Cost you dust,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Hopefully I get the rarest one I can sell for 20,000. It'll make up for most of my losses and I can just get the hell out of here and just say peace.
What do you
It
mean,
was
peace?
great. It was great while it lasted. I spent 5 years to break even, bitch. Lick my balls, I'm out.
No
Like,
way,
bro,
dude. No, the thing is, like, you gotta wait. 2025 is gonna be the
do
bull.
you
We'll
really
be
think
okay.
NFTs are gonna do what they did before, though? Even half of what they did before?
I don't think so. I think they have to evolve in some way.
Yeah, because I think Visa or MasterCard or maybe both, when they did that purchase of all those CryptoPunks, I think they were just taking a massive gamble. I don't know who their advisor was, but I mean that caused the price of CryptoPunks to go crazy. And
Well, yeah,
without that, we
but it was
wouldn't
worth
have.
it.
For who? Did they sell?
Well,
Did they make
CryptoPunks,
profit?
don't get me wrong, CryptoPunks have gone down, but they're never gonna lose their shit.
They might never go back to the crazy valuation they had during that
Dude,
hype.
one just sold for like a crazy amount.
It's really hard to say with those sorts of things when it gets up to
Like
that
I
value,
want to say almost like
because
2,000 ETH or something.
the thing is too, there's a lot of rich people who are using these as donations or tax write-offs. So the valuations are definitely overvalued, and the outliers of like 2K ETH or whatever are definitely not going to be something that the average user can see.
Dude, I was looking at how fucking reckless I was being with NFTs. Please do yourself a favor and never do that.
I was being pretty reckless, bro. I had so many equine, and so I mean, look, it's not going to be the same recklessness to the degree that somebody with more money would have, right? But to me, it was like really reckless.
Yeah.
So like all the equine, and then Yumi, and just everything, really, everything that had value that I was up on, and I was just like, it'll go up more, and then it would
Yeah.
come down. And I'd be like, well, at least I still have Clay, and then that would go down. And be like, well, at least I still have Cornucopias, and that would go down.
Bro,
It's brutal.
I had like I had 5 Utes, at one point, and I bought them for like at least 150 SOL each.
Yeah. Damn.
What's the price of SOL right now?
Not what it was. The price of SOL, I think, is 140, 130.
So, price of SOL, $132. So if I would have just kept that, let's say, if we're talking 150 SOL times $132 times 5, $99,000 right now.
If you just didn't buy those,
If I just didn't buy those.
I could pay off my student loan, man.
Now, has Frank from D Gods helped me with $99,000? No, they haven't.
No,
So
sir.
when I tell you this, and this is coming from the pit of my soul, okay, dude, like do not FOMO or believe any of these little motherfuckers. Okay, don't do it.
No,
Follow
I
your
don't.
own dick and balls, and even then, just be like, it's a JPEG, bro. It's a JPEG.
If that's how I feel though, then I'm never spending more than like $20 on anything.
Exactly. Dude, what did I do with Ada Gods, right? Like, dude, this shit cost $5 to mint.
Right, but I'm just saying we've definitely both spent way over that budget on a singular JPEG, expecting
100%.
returns. Yeah, and it's not worked out.
Think of all what I could have done with that Ada, what I could have done with that Soul now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it. Like, you can't think about it because you'll just be stuck. But at the same time, it's just like you got to learn from it somehow. And you're going to seem like a really smart person if you're like, oh, well, I'm just not going to touch NFTs, and NFTs don't work out. It's like, oh, well, he learned that lesson. He moved away from it. And thank God that he did. Right. And who knows if that's the right decision. But I could also be like, well, I've learned from it and I know that it should be played differently. So I'm going to stay in it. I'm going to play it differently. And I could be successful that way too. So it's really just got to be however your risk tolerance is, however you want to play it, however you feel like that knowledge has benefited you. For me, I'm just stopping at the moment. I haven't seen anything on East side, Soul side, Cardano side of NFTs going back to those crazy hypes. I have seen some of the NFTs that are like, hey, you'll get airdropped some of this new coin that's coming out, and those do very well. So again, that's part of like the changing how you play it. But NFTs played the way that they were 2 to 3 years ago is just not it. The buy and hold method of like, this is a quote unquote blue chip NFT is just, that's dead. Like, the word blue chip NFT is hilarious.
Right. Which when I was buying a U, I was fully into the hype. I was just so engrossed into the hype, and I thought, okay, I'm buying highly marketable NFTs. Like, I'm feeling great. You know, everything's good. But when you do that, everything is amplified so much more. Like, everything's amplified. Like, you screw up one time with something like that, right? You just start getting reckless and just, hey, I'm going to buy this one, this one, this one, and this one. And yeah, it's somewhat expensive, but whatever. Dude, that's where you end up in a $99,000 loss.
I also feel like that's how you kind of get into that Zen mode, though. It's just like, oh, I don't care what it costs. Like, I know this one's good. Boom, flip that. Okay, cool. That like if you do get caught while in the flipping zone and you're second guessing yourself, like, oh, that's a little bit too much, or what if it doesn't because this thing's coming out? Then you have that what is this, like knowledge paralysis or something like that, where you have too much information, or information paralysis is maybe what it's called. Because when I was flipping the meme coins like 2-3 months ago, I was making like, 200 here, 300 here, and then like 1,000 here, and then you start getting like really big. It starts to snowball, but then it's like negative 2,000 and then negative 3,000. It's like, okay, well now because I scaled up and it's not going in my favor, that's when it starts to go bad. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword.
Okay, so maybe I was a little off with my pricing. Okay, 158, 141, 131, 128, 135
for your Utes.
For Utes.
You're in the ballpark still.
Dude,
that's a lot.
$99,000 down the drain.
You could buy your daughter a very nice softball bat with that.
Yeah, a couple of them.
A couple nice softball.
I'll tell you what, and they get more use out of it too. That's the greatest thing.
Yeah, it might even last a year.
Like, guys, like, I'm not shitting you. Like, passive income might be the way. Not really. I mean, dude, if I was to get anything right now, it would literally just be a House of Titans and a Stronghold.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, so there's so many different ways. Like, you could make, because I know this one guy, I think he made all of his money he bought Apple when he was like really young. And then like 2 years later, it started going parabolic. So he sold out of that, put it into Amazon before it had popped off. And then that went crazy. So he sold that and put it into like Microsoft or something. Like, the dude just just made it. And none of those had crazy dividends or like passive income. And I know we're talking about kind of different things, stocks and NFTs, but like a lot of people say that too, like, oh, you should invest into dividends only and just wait 30, 40 years and you'll be set. And like, you can win that way too. Yeah. So you just got to know what you want and just go for it. There's so many different methods.
Drink and buy more JPEGs. Jesus Christ.
That's the Fadi method. Fadi, what have you been buying, man? You've been buying anything except for beer? Fadi told me he was getting married the other day.
Really?
I think he's joking, but that's what he said.
Imagine taking that 99K and instead of doing that, what if I just bought the dip on Cardano? Right? How much coin would I actually have now? You know what I'm saying?
Overall, in your crypto journey, are you up?
No.
Okay.
Dude, I lost 100K.
Yeah. Hey, man, I don't know how much you made either, though. So, hey, I'm just saying.
I lost 100K.
That one does sound rough.
It's not fun.
No.
Definitely
not. Definitely not. I've been buying more stocks lately. Just, I don't know, man. I think there's going to be a time probably where I'll jump back on the NFT bandwagon if it starts to show those colors, right?
But it's gotta evolve, man. It's got to do something.
Something has to happen for me to see that. Like, this is the actual trader in me. Like, before, when I first joined, I was trying to find the value of the undervalued in NFTs. I was trying to find the teams that were still there every day, but they just weren't worth shit. Like the not happy tigers, something tigers. I don't know. You saw me with the Bears,
right?
Those type of projects, and that was not the move, right? With stocks, I feel like that's how I've always played stocks. That's how I've done so well, but it doesn't work that way with NFTs.
No.
So it's just it. Yeah. Alvin says NFT waves, they will come again. Like what happened to us will happen to the new waves. It's true.
Dude, I hope I can shit so hard on some newbies here. You know what I mean?
This is what happens in my mind, like with a lot of things. Brand new thing will come out. I will see it. I will say, that is too new, too risky. I'm going to ignore it. It goes parabolic. I see it and I'm like, all right, well, I'll learn, right? And I'll get in, not when it's like the toppity top, but like a little bit before it. So I'll still get some gains and feel good about myself, but I don't sell. And then it goes to nothing. And I sit in nothing for so long, waiting for it to come back up. And we're going to find out if it ever does. But that's what happens all the time, is I always wait. And I'm like, it's too new. And then I get in and then it goes down. And oh man, the NFT wave, if you're going to be a part of it and you're going to make out, you have to stay in the NFT wave right now. You have to be in NFT world when nobody else wants to be here. And you need to get Space Buds version 3 that they airdrop on an off time when they're drunk on a space or something. Like, you need to be lucky. You just need to be here. Those are going to be the people who make it. The me's who are just waiting for, to see that Space Bud version 3 pop off the space, I'm going to miss out. But I'm also not going to be spending the next year to 2 years, like in Discord, like hovering and searching everywhere for scouring the internet. Like, I'm not going to be doing that.
Yeah.
So that's the trade-off.
And like the biggest thing I will say is that now I can, despite me losing money, okay, like whatever, I feel like I can spot like bullshit a lot easier and quicker than I did before.
Yeah.
Like with the whole Ada Gods thing. I like the art, and that's fine. It's whatever. But the team has no idea what the hell they're doing. Like, they have no idea.
Yeah, there's definitely been some times where I'll hop on a Twitter space and the founder's talking and he just like, that's a good question.
I'll run it by the team.
We'll think about that. We're still talking about, like, when you hear these things, man, just immediately don't, dude. Just don't.
Like, they're talking about a coin. They're going to release a coin, like AdEst or something like that, right? And I'm like, what's going to be backing this coin? Is it going to be the funds from the mint? Like, what? Why are we making a coin? How are we going to buy in? Oh, you're just going to airdrop it? Okay, well, you can airdrop this to me. What meaning does it have behind it? Is there any sort of financial value behind it? Have you talked to lawyers to make sure this isn't a SEC violation? Oh,
Well,
you
we're gonna
haven't?
buy back the coin with the royalties from the NFT, and then we're gonna give it back to there, and we're gonna circle it all around and give money to the NFT so that more royalty. Dude, it just sounds like everything sounds like a Ponzi.
Right.
It's like, yeah, this is gonna be worth money because that's worth money because I'm worth money because you think I'm worth money.
Yeah.
And as soon as the facade wears off, no money was actually here.
Yeah, I think yeah. I don't know. I think Clays are good. I
You have
think
to
their
believe in
Bake
the founder.
Nation. I think their Bake Nation looks pretty good.
Let's go look at some of those.
If you were to get a free one, get a free one.
I can get 2, right?
Yeah, you'll get 2.
Yeah. And they're airdropped, or do I have to like go into a website?
I don't know. Like, are you on their Discord?
Yeah.
Because they go into everything. But I think it's going to be an actual mint.
Unfrack your wallet is something I never knew I needed to do.
Yeah, unfrack it is so good.
Lockup period. Lock your. It is locked for. Okay, so those are locked for 6 months. I would have never sold anyways. Mint passes, so it's going to cost 5 ADA plus 5 or 1.5 ADA plus another 1.5 ADA for the lock. So it'll cost me 3 plus that's 4. It'll cost me about 10 ADA to mint per, which isn't too bad. It'll probably send me like 2 to 3 back. Return of lose your minds on your clays. Lockup will only be available there. Beware of fake links. Watch out impersonators. No surprise mints. Something looks.
Clayspace.io/baked.
Will there be a public mint? If the 7777 are not claimed, they will go into a public phase. That would be so wild if 7,000 clays weren't claimed for free.
You know, people don't pay attention.
Oh, that's true, but this is free, and it's like if you're still here, this is the biggest Cardano NFT, really, in comparison with maybe House of Titans at the moment. Derps?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You'll need 12 points to bake. You'll need 12 points to mint a Bake Nation. Large pitch is 6, medium pitch is 3, small pitch is 2.
Yo, hold up. It says if you decide to keep your NFT unrevealed, you'll hold on to the placeholder until you're ready. Whether you reveal it or not, the choice is yours.
That's kind of fucking...
Dude,
that's a play, bro.
Dude, you know, if like right now, right? Like if you were to buy Pokemon cards, the base version, if you were to buy the pack, it would be way more than probably anything except for a Charizard or Blastoise that you could pull because they're so rare. So like that's kind of how I'm viewing it. Right. It's like mine might be the rarest in the world because we haven't unveiled it, but the fact that this is one of the only clays left to be, I guess, opened kind of gives it some value.
I'm wondering.
Might be.
Cardania.
Shout outs to them. I don't know. Have they been doing their marbles every day or every Friday?
Yeah, they still do it.
Dude, that's a crazy level of dedication and consistency. Like, much respect to them.
Yeah. Those guys and Derp Dave, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, so let's see. Dark Technologies, unopened pack. Right now, you could sell one. What was the last one?
You looking at the founder cards?
Yeah. Last one sold for 105.
Of what ones?
The Dark Technologies unopened pack. I have like 10 of them.
Dark Technologies. What one is that?
Those are the founder cards.
Oh, that's what I was asking, but
sorry.
No, you're good. What is it? It's Cardania what?
No, just type in Dark Technologies.
Okay. All one word?
No. Separate words.
Dark?
More technologies.
Why?
There you go.
Okay. Is not available for sweep. I'm not trying to sweep it. I'm trying to click on it. Okay. Interesting. Is there only one?
2021, dude.
There's got to be more than just this one being sold, right?
Yeah, there's more, but they're higher price.
Is that so? It only shows
gives you
me
the lower
cheapest?
price.
I can't go look at the others.
The other what?
The other packs that are being
Prices?
listed. Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I should be able to though. Like, what if the next one is 500? Like, what if that's a large gap? I would like to know that. Right?
I mean, I guess I don't know what for. You would just buy the base pack, right?
Because if I'm trying to flip it and it's like, oh, that's a big gap between 500, I could flip that. Right? It probably wouldn't be flippable, right? But you know, I could use my brain and believe it is.
Does it say anything underneath it?
No, I can't.
Sales, new to old, NFTs, all NFTs for sale.
This dude getting desperate. He lowered it 4 ADA.
218 and up.
Update price. Huh.
Is there just one?
Maybe there's just one. I can't see. Oh, NFTs. It says one? Oh, maybe there is only one that has been unopened.
No, I have 10.
Oh.
I have 10 that have not been unopened. That are unopened.
Maybe list one right now for like 500.
Well, it's in my old wallet.
It's all good. It's not that important. I'm just curious because this does not make sense.
But like, he also has a website that shows you what cards are available.
True.
So on his website, it'll show, okay, you could possibly get this, and this out of here. That would be dope if I had the last 10 that were unopened, though.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't if it works that way.
Yeah, probably not. But still.
Yeah, I'm sure there's maybe some forgotten wallets, though.
That's what I'm saying with Clay Nation, though. Like with the Bake Nation, there are going to be people who don't mint even for free. They're just not baking their things. They're not locking it up. Like,
I'm sure.
They're not paying attention, right? So some will go public.
Clay's done a good job of talking about it and, you know, not necessarily like hyping it up, but keeping it relevant. And then kind of having the event, right? Because they haven't had the event, but they've been talking about their new mint for at least a month now. And now a month after announcing it, or maybe even 2 months, you know, they have the locking, which is cool. Because I don't like it when things are like, oh, surprise, we're doing this thing, get it in the next 2 days and it's gone. Because I don't know, you're Clay Nation, right? Like drag it on. Have something to be talking about your name. Because right now there's no reason to talk about anybody's name.
Yeah.
Like, I guess you could say House of Titans, they had the strongholds. Those are doing really well.
Yeah.
Other than that, the pitches, but yep, that's Clay.
Hold on. Update on Claymates Mint. This was 7 hours ago. 36 hours after launch. 5,791 Bake Nation NFTs minted.
Wait, it's already launched?
1,985 left to mint. If you own a Clay and you want to mint your Bake Nation avatar for free, it's time for action.
Is this on Twitter?
Yeah. This was 7 hours ago.
It's fine. Even if I missed it, it's fine. Let me check it out.
Is there really like a...
That's from Clay?
It's from this Crazy Joe guy.
No, don't listen to that. Don't listen to all that bullshit.
Hold on.
Ignore that.
Hold on. Oh.
There is a free claim for your sandbox avatar. Is what it's saying.
The period is over.
Here, I'll share the tab. So community. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a avatar for Sandbox.
Pokemon will start in 13 days.
Yeah. Like I said, they've been doing a good job of keeping everybody in the loop.
Huh. Yeah, Claymates. Clay and Snack. That's all you need.
Ah, man, Snack could go up any day now. That'd be great. Are you averaging on Snack?
Me right now? No, I'm
Yeah.
not doing shit.
No?
No. But, I mean, would it be worth it right now? You know?
Maybe. It depends. I do think it's crazy that Snack has held up the value that it's held up. I think everything else has lost a lot of value. Cardano itself has gone down significantly from the peak of Snack. So like the peak Cardano and Snack value combined is way lower. But still, we're not at our low. We're at like a middle.
Right.
It's really not bad. But yeah, if I'm going to buy into Snack, I'm going to buy probably closer to this low again. Wouldn't surprise me if we saw like a little fake out to like here. But yeah, Snack isn't done.
I'm waiting for 2025, man. That's all I'm doing.
We're gonna have to, dude. There's so much bullshit. There's so much fighting in the politics. Like, it's just. I can't wait for politics to be over, dude. I've never really been too much into politics, but ever since like Trump got into office, and I just felt like he should be president over some of the other people, not because he's a better person, just because I think he's a better president. It's just been so polarizing to even have a conversation with people. Like, I just can't wait until he wins and then he can't run again. Like, just let it all go. Let it all go.
The thing
people.
is like, well, who do we have behind him though?
It doesn't matter in my opinion. Like, I don't care. We'll get another Republican that people can actually get behind. And so it's not so polarizing. Like, even if Trump wins, it would make me happy, but I wouldn't be able to be happy for like all of my people around me because I know that they wouldn't be happy.
But like all these politicians are weird, bro.
They're all none of them's there to be like, I want Nick's life to be better.
Yes.
You know, he's worked really hard. I'm trying to help him with his student loans. Like, it's all bullshit. When you hear one politician say, I'm going to be lowering taxes for the middle class, all I hear is you're going to be making my iPhone cost me 5 times more. Thank you. Right. I'm so glad that I could save $400 on my taxes, but now my next iPhone will cost me my fucking arm.
Yeah.
Like, it's so dumb.
I think
I don't.
Do you have enough? Do you think you have enough ADA in your back pocket to pay off your loans?
No. I mean,
you did though, right?
If Cardano goes to $3, I do.
Okay. Pray for 3, bro.
If Cardano goes to $2, I can pay off my student loan.
You know how good that would feel?
Feel great. That's my goal. Like, dude, I was dreaming of it the beginning of this year. I was walking around. I was like meditating in my head. I was like, this is my year. This is my year. I was flexing hard. I was making gains. I made like 10,000 ADA in the first month. Like, bro, I was feeling great. I was like, dude, I'm finally going to be able to do shit. And then lost some money.
Bit, you know what I mean?
The value of the money I did have went down. You know, made a few mistakes. I think I even lost like an NFT, like some dumb mistake. Like, it is what it is, man. It's all a part of it. It's just frustrating. It's just the ups and downs, and we're at a lower point. We just got to wait for the higher point to come back. And that's, again, back to the waiting game. That's why it's called what it is. 8 to 25 cents. At least you will be able to buy a beer.
Oh, fuck. It's at 25 cents?
Nah, that's just Foddy. That's
Are you
just
sure?
Foddy. Foddy wants it to go to 25 cents. Foddy's been calling for 25
cents. We
cents.
both want it 25 cents. Foddy, we're on the same team here. We both want 25 cents.
I bought my second to last buy of ADA was at 25 cents. Felt good riding it up to 80. It feels real great seeing it back to 30.
It's like at 34 cents. It's at 34 cents, dude.
I ran it all the way back. I did the same thing.
It's actually up.
Cardano? Like on the day? I think everything is.
Yeah, on like basically the 5-day, it's up 10%. Bro,
Yeah.
we're what?
That's not horrible, but bro, we're down to
10%, baby. It's time to party.
We are in
What
11th.
you talking about, bro?
11th place, my guy. We are in 11th place. We have fallen out of the top 10.
It doesn't matter, Dad. I feel good.
Hey, man, we can celebrate the small victories, but we're up 6% because we were down 6% the day before.
Dude, that's fine. I can deal with it.
I mean, we can go look at it. Look.
What have you been up to besides this stuff? How's work?
Work's been all right. I've been asking for more work. Next weekend's going to be a pretty busy weekend. We got one guy out, so I got to make up for him. I have a wedding that I'm going to in 2 weeks. I'll be gone for a week. So I'll see my family up there. My cousin's going to get married. I'll get to see my grandma.
Where's that?
In Massachusetts.
Okay, UMass. Let's go.
Yep, it'll be in Boston. Not sure exactly where, but somewhere in Boston.
You going to get some chowder?
Oh, I'm sure, man. I like the food up there.
A lobster roll?
Oh, man. The lobster roll. I'll get some sushi. They have this. Oh, wait. No, that's not in Boston. There's like this sub place in Pittsfield or North Adams, rather. And it's so good.
What's it called?
It's so good. Dad, what's that sub place called?
Where?
In Mass. Is it Angie's or something?
Angelina's.
That's
Angelina's.
Angelina. Yeah, Angelina's. If you look it up in North Adams, there's like maybe 2,000 to 1,000 people in that town or something. I'm probably exaggerating, but real small town. And that it's like a small little mom and pop sandwich shop, and it's the best. It's been there, I think, since my parents were there.
They got a banger there. What's up, Lazar?
Yo, what's going on? You said his name right. Let's go.
Yeah.
Not Razo. What's up,
my buddy?
What's going on, man? Yeah, and then after that, I'm gonna come back, and just a few weeks after that, my friend from England is coming, and I'm gonna take him to like Six Flags and like show him the American shit.
Oh, really?
Give him the old American experience.
It's not gonna be too cold or anything.
I mean, not for him. Maybe for me.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in England, man. That dude used to it.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, dude, he's a cool dude. I think.
Oh yeah, because you guys are in Georgia.
Yeah, it should be hot. I mean, in Georgia is weird. It gets like kind of cold in October, and then November and December feel like summer again. Even January a little bit, and then like February it hits like all of the winter hits at once. Cardano was going to 2 cents. It'll stay there for 5 years, then go to a penny. You will own nothing but be happy because you can vote with your gas token.
That's true. Yeah,
that's so funny. That's
we can't even. Our votes don't count. We all know our votes don't count towards the catalyst, bro. You have to be a whale in order for it to count.
The catalyst votes are so broken, dude. So many things get passed that people are like, "Oh, I don't agree with that at all."
Yeah.
So that's what worries me a little bit is with the whole fork. I mean, dude, how close are we with the fork?
Like with the Chang or whatever?
Yeah.
It's already done.
So Charles no longer has a quote unquote like say.
Not really, no. He's kind of stepped back a lot, man.
I know. And this was the point, but I just didn't know when it officially happened.
Yeah, I mean, he's still does like spokesperson shit, but there for a while he was gone for like 4 days off Twitter and shit. Just nothing. And he's like kind of tweeted a little bit, since then or whatever, and talked shit about Bitcoin and whatnot. But
yeah,
for the most part, it's like, I don't know. It's out of Charles's control. And now we have, I forget how much it was, like 155 million ADA in a treasury that we can do shit with.
And so I have some questions about that. How much money can you use all at once? Like, what if there was a proposal to use all of it at once? Like, is that allowed?
I don't know, man. I don't think anybody would go for it, obviously.
Right. Yeah, you probably wouldn't go for it, but
unless it was for something like pretty badass. I would take like 50 mil of that, whatever that is, advertise. Boom. That's all you need.
Advertise, but maybe with like a 1 mil budget a year or something so it can last, or a 2 mil budget a year or something. Like, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, but like take 50 mil of it, and that's like divide that by 4. 50 mil divided by 4.
Hold on. Does it is some of it rejuvenated through gas fees and such? Is that how the model works?
I mean, yeah, it all goes towards treasury, right?
I just worry we'll run out or we'll spend it too quick.
Well, if we're looking at 50 mil divided by, let's say, 0.4, that's 120. What?
You did divided by 0.4. Is that why?
Christ, why did I do that?
Yeah. Yeah,
but it is 40 cents, though. 50 mil. Sorry, I'm an idiot.
All good. Need budget against price. Wait for ADA to increase in value to ram up spending. But when can we start voting on these things? And who determines what we vote on? That's kind of like everything. Like if we can vote on spend 5 mil or we can vote on spend 6 mil, we're still spending money. Like that doesn't change anything. Who determines what we vote on?
So yeah, imagine spending $20 million of your budget on advertising. Even if you spent 4 mil a year or something, right? Like that's good for 5 years.
You would want it. I don't think you wouldn't want it now. You might want it in a few months.
For sure.
But like having it during the December ramp up, that would have been crazy. But again, like it would be totally wasted right now to put it into anything. People, as soon as they see crypto right now, are just like, nope. Or like that's a Donald Trump thing. Or
I don't know what that is.
Whatever. Like it's frustrating. It needs to be in people's mind of like, this is a thing. Not this is like my child's thing, or this is a millennial thing, or this is a Trump or a Republican thing. Like that's how everybody view these things right now. You don't look at a computer and you're going to be like, oh, I don't like computers. Trump likes computers. Like, you know, everybody likes computers. Right. It needs to become an everybody thing. And right now it's not.
Yeah, I don't know. They got to do something with it besides the old tried and true. We're going to give 50,000 ADA to build this DEX again or whatever it is. Like we don't need that shit. It's just like, can we partner with people? Can we make our blockchain just a little bit more attractive to outside investors? Please, for the love of God. I don't know how Sol does it. I don't know how ETH does it, but whatever we can possibly do to make our blockchain more attractive. How about this? How about just airdrop some of that shit to people's wallets?
Some random ADA?
Random ADA.
Because we're already declining. I mean, that's essentially being in a high inflationary environment and then giving out more money. We're just gonna devalue even more ADA. We're gonna sell it.
No, I want free ADA.
Yeah, but if you got free ADA, you would sell it. Maybe not you specifically.
Not right now. I'm holding that shit.
I'm just saying. Because it would be a percentage.
You think I'm selling at 40 cents?
I think it would be a percentage. Like if you hold, let's say $1 million and it devalued to 800,000 or let's say 600,000, even something crazy. And then you got airdropped and it was a percentage and it might have equaled, let's say 20,000. You might sell $20,000 worth of ADA that you got for free.
How about we take the 150 mil and buy SNEC with it?
That'd be nice. That'd be real nice. Just tell me the day before you do that. Let me know.
Dude, that would be so good. It would be like, you know, or like give some money to Binance. Be like, here's a little fucking bribe. Or whoever it needs to be. Like a regular tier 1 listing, you know, on Coinbase for SNEC, please.
There's a lot that I just don't understand either. That the whole Sol being connected with Binance to me was such an instant. I should get out of Sol. I should never touch it. It's going to be horrible. That's such a scam. And everybody just like, yeah, Sol, let's go. Hoorah. And there's so much negativity behind it. You know, SBF with basically crashing the whole crypto market at that time.
Right, correct.
And Sol is still fine. Like it didn't have a part in everything that happened. So I don't know. It's a little frustrating. There's definitely a lot going on behind the scenes that we just don't know.
Oh, 100%. Just like there always is, but
that's true. There always will be.
Yo, can we talk about September 11th for a minute?
Yeah. What's going on?
Well,
oh wait,
September
that's today.
11th.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Where were you at? September 11th.
You know, people who lost their life. Not shout out's probably the wrong word, but respects.
Yo, big shout out.
Yeah, my bad.
That was not very Cash Money Day.
Yeah. Where was I? I think I was in school. Was I in school?
I was.
So.
You had to have been.
I think I was in school. I remember kind of like hearing and like kind of seeing. I was really young, but I just didn't put it together. Like it was something on TV, you know? So to me, I was like, well, this could be a movie or like this could be anything. Like, I don't know, like the way that people were reacting, I think kind of like I picked up on, and I was like, this is weird. Why are they reacting like that? Like it's just TV. I didn't put it all together until I got home.
I was like a sophomore in high school. And I was driving to school, and I always listened to X103, which was like an alternative rock station based in Indy, which is like an hour away. And so, you know, it came over the radio, yo, a plane just ran into the Twin Towers, kind of weird, you know, or whatever. And I walk into school and I'm walking to my first class. I didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, what a dumb pilot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And there was this kid in front of me, Jordan Slifer, bro. I remember his name. Fuck that kid.
Call him out, baby.
What?
Call him out, baby.
I'll call him out right now. He ain't listening to this, but goddamn. And I was like talking to somebody else. It was another friend of mine walking down the hallway. And I was like, dude, did you hear that a plane hit one of the Twin Towers in New York or whatever? And he was like, no, what are you talking about? And then Jordan was in front of me. He's like, man, shut up. You don't even know what you're talking about. I literally almost fist fought this kid.
Damn.
And we were like best friends in 5th grade, 6th grade.
How old were you?
Dude, I was a sophomore
11,
in high school.
12?
No, I was a sophomore in high school.
Sophomore in high. Oh, so like 15?
I was like 16.
15, 16?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, dude, like, so I got into a fist fight with him. And my first hour of the day was choir because, you know, I'm a singer or whatever.
Hell yeah.
And so, dude, she turned the TV on and we got to see the second tower get hit live.
Damn.
On TV. And then that's when you realize like it's a terroristic attack or this ain't coincidence, bro. Planes aren't just going buck wild. And then Pentagon got hit. The plane went down in Pennsylvania. And like, yo, we got called out of school.
Damn.
And dude, I just remember like within 2 weeks, there were like 3 people from my grade that signed up for the military.
Damn.
And shit, like people were all like gung-ho. It was crazy time.
Yeah, I was just a little younger. So it didn't, I don't know. I'm kind of like out of my mind, like when it comes to social norms too, like in general. Yeah. So like at that time being a kid, not knowing that, I just really didn't grasp the situation. But looking back, it's just like, dude, holy shit. Like you were so oblivious during a really crazy time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then do you think, probably can't talk about this on YouTube.
We're gonna.
You think it was, you know, inside? You know, you think?
I definitely not taking it off the table.
No.
You know, like what do I think of being a child, you know, all those years ago and not seeing or really knowing until years and years later? Like, I don't know. I can have any opinion. It's not going to even be close to right.
I don't think it was orchestrated by George Bush.
Yeah, no,
that's an idiot.
That's a hilarious meme. But yeah,
George Bush did 9/11. Like, you think he has the mental capacity to be some sort of savant? like putting this all together. No, he was an idiot.
They say that because of his reaction when they told him or whatever. But
What's up, Wiley?
Willie Wiley says, my stepdad was in the 173rd Airborne Brigade, which was one of the first to be deployed into war after 9/11. That's crazy, dude.
That's nuts.
Does he have any stories or anything that he's told you about it? Because that would be pretty crazy.
That war in general was like really shitty. It wasn't like Desert Storm, right? Desert Storm was notoriously like boring.
Yeah. Or like the gas warfare and
it was,
what was that, Vietnam? Where
they were and napalm and
the napalm.
Like that. Yeah.
Dude, when I was finding out about that stuff in history, I was just like, dude, that is
found a truckload of gold bars. All right. Like
that's crazy. He found a truckload of gold bars.
Yeah.
So did everybody get a bar? They're just like, hey, you get a bar, you get a bar, you get a bar. Everybody stuffed in their pants and like walk home. Because like gold bars are heavy, man.
Yeah. The craziest thing, my buddy Timmy Hill, one of the guys that signed up, like we kept in touch or whatever, and then he came back from Afghanistan or whatever. And hold on. Okay, so anyway, thank you. He bought a camel over there for like $40.
Okay.
The problem is when like you're done over there, all of your belongings get packed up and like shipped back. Right. So they encourage you not to buy a whole lot of things there because anything you buy, like a car, right? If you try to buy a car over there, there's import tax, there's everything. Government does not cover that for you.
Right.
You have to pay that. So when he bought the camel, what are they going to do? Ship a camel back? No. So he tried to sell it to somebody. They wouldn't take it. He had to shoot the camel.
What?
Yeah. He didn't want it shipped home.
Dude, all I can think about is how petty that is. It's just like, oh, well, you don't want to pay me for the camel that you know I have to leave here. So instead of giving it to you for free, I'd rather kill it.
Well, yeah.
I get it. Like I do. And that frustrates me. That
Poor
poor fucking camel, bro.
True. You could have done that.
You could have given it to some dude for free, man. But I would have ended up giving it to the guy for free. I just know it. Maybe if I was in war and I had seen some shit, my mind would be different. But it's like, dude, I'm missing out and I'm losing regardless. Like, there's no need at this point.
Yeah, they all
like
saw some shit, dude.
I'm sure they did. I know. I'm just saying. From my privileged civilian life, that is immoral.
Let the camel go free.
Protect the camels. Free camel.
It's a camel, bro. Like, who gives a shit?
I care. Whatever, he's got too many humps on his back.
Yeah. They slobber everywhere. They have stinky breath and they
spit at you.
Dude, no. I would not be taking that home.
Poor camel.
Yeah, poor camel. Rest in peace, Joe Camel. But yeah, I don't know, man. It was a wild time. But everybody felt patriotic, right? Like, as a country, we healed together.
Right.
It's very different than where we're at now. And I'm not saying we need another 9/11 or whatever. But, it's definitely a different feeling now than it was then. For sure. Yeah. Like 23 years later.
Yeah. That's why I kind of can't wait for Trump to be in and then out of presidency. Because even if he loses this election, dude, he's just going to run 4 years later and we'll be doing this.
He's not going to.
He's not going to run if he loses.
No, they had to basically force him to run this year.
Force him? He didn't want to run?
Like, he didn't talk about it.
I don't know. I feel like he didn't stop talking about it.
No, originally he didn't announce that he was running. He didn't announce that he was running at all. Then, like, everybody else was running, like the DeSantis from Florida, like all these other people, these losers, like weirdos, right? That people didn't like. Nobody from the Republican Party liked, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Trump was like, everybody was like, Trump, and finally, he was in Iowa or South Carolina or some shit like that. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to run for president or whatever. Make a run at the White House. And originally he said, I want to serve you know, maybe 2 max, but really just 1, and then hand it off. And so
he already served, and so he couldn't serve 2 even if he wanted to, right?
right, I'm saying in his first presidency, he
okay.
might.
I see what
He
you're
said,
saying.
"I might want to run one more time, run it back, homie."
Right.
You know,
Right.
but the only thing I can guarantee is 4 years. And like, I remember him just not announcing anything. He seemed like he wasn't going to run, like he's over it or whatever, you know. And then I guess he felt compelled to run again.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, hey, if he's not going to run after this, then I can't wait for this election to be over. But
yeah,
I do hope that he is the winner specifically for these next 4 years. Don't think he's like the greatest person, but I think he would be a better leader.
it'll be Kamala.
I just don't. I can't trust anything anymore, dude. I can't trust our government at all. Like
No.
it was definitely rigged, and it's been rigged before. We just don't know which ones or by how much.
Yeah, it's just
So
like meme coins on Cardano, bro. That shit is rigged.
Right. We all
You
know
can't
it. We
tell me
still
it's
play
not
the
rigged.
game. We still hope for the ones that we like.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
It's my bank coin.
But dude, we could finally actually, after Trump, have a Republican come in that we could all get behind.
Maybe.
Potentially. It's now a possibility in the next 6 years or 5 years, whatever.
I don't know. It's entertainment, right?
It's entertainment, but it's not healthy. Like my family is
what about this country right now is healthy, would you say?
Nothing, but we don't need one more negative thing.
Right, for sure.
Like every little thing that's kind of how it starts. It's like, oh, well, I don't know, this is a shitty analogy. I want to quit drugs. So I'm going to wake up today and I'm going to make my bed. And then I'm going to do the dishes and I'm going to mow the lawn. And then I'm going to get my oil changed. And you do these small things little by little and you find yourself getting out of whatever rut you're in. Right. Yeah. So like all these small things that we have in America that are bullshit right now, just fix like one by one, man. Things start getting better. It's not helpless. We're not hopeless. It's just we're in a bad spot.
How about this good news of the week or whatever? That Nikocado avocado guy lost 250 pounds.
Damn.
Did you not see him?
No.
Look that shit up on Twitter real quick.
Look it up. Nick avocado.
Share the screen.
Will do. Avatar Nick is the first thing that pops up for me.
Oh boy. Yeah, you don't want to. You heard about that?
No. What happened with Avatar Nick?
Oh, good God.
Man, more drama? Bro, I'm just mentioning random people's names and I'm bringing up drama? Okay.
Oh, God.
Hold on. Let's Nick Avocado. So what is he doing? Lipo?
Nikocado avocado. Just go to the latest.
That was him.
Oh, there it is right there. There he is. No, not that guy. Yeah, the one in the red shirt down there.
No fucking shot. Shot.
That's him now.
No.
Get this. He said he pre-recorded 2 years worth of mukbangs and shit like that.
What?
And spent 2 years losing the weight.
That is so smart.
He was like, it was literally just a social experiment.
Dude, he looks like a normal human being right now.
He looks like his old self.
That's crazy. Didn't he used to be ripped?
No. He was always like skinny fat.
Okay, I thought I'm thinking of somebody else, but I do know who Nick Avocado is or whatever. That's crazy. And now what happened with the other Nick?
Oh boy. So for those who might not know, you guys, I assume you guys already know. So Avatar Nick did a lot of the dev work for the Apes, right? Ape Society. When they left for base, he stayed behind and said, I like Cardano. Like, I kind of want to still develop things. And I'm sticking with Levy. And so the people that took over Levy or whatever, were still they were still like consulting with him and stuff like that. But he got tired of not having some sort of control. You could probably do Avatar Nick and like look up the story on the search.
I mean, here, you want me to read this? It's long.
But anyway, so long story short, he ripped some of the code off of Levy's website and made his own Levy like finance website by using some of their code.
But he developed their code, did he not?
Kind of. No, this one was done by Steve from
Wi-Fi?
Somebody else. What?
Wi-Fi.
Steve from
Wi-Fi, no?
No, he was
I could be
from
wrong. Because there was a Steven on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to think. Steve from it's a group. I don't know if it wasn't like Keyboard Warriors, but something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they're all developing on this whole thing. Well, that's his whole spiel. That's Avatar Nick's whole spiel right there.
Damn.
But essentially, yeah, the community thinks he's a scumbag now, and he's not really welcome. You can probably see some of the.
I'll read this real quick. So he said his statement on Levy Finance over 3 months ago. Angel Finance was bought by Levy from the Apes.
There you go.
Both expressed interest in continuing the project. For the first month, I was tasked with helping the Angels get set up with Levy. At the end of the month, they paid me a collective $8,000 for setting up the platform. That's sick.
How much did they give him?
$8,000.
8,000
USD. And doing support. Over the course of the next month, I was extremely busy with other applications, but was asked to do work with Levy. I added multiple features and handled support, but was not paid. In late July, not POG, I was asked to do more and more for Levy until the end of the month, where I was expressed interest in getting paid before I continue work. I was frustrated in not getting paid, and it culminated into one of Angel Finance's members threatening me and demanding me to fix one of the bugs. The next day, I told the head of Levi I simply did not want to work on the platform anymore, and he was fine with that. Over the next few weeks, I received messages from Angel Finance team demanding that I fix issues with support despite not getting paid. This continued until the Chang hard fork. The Levy team is more than capable to fix and update the platform, but they asked me to fix it instead.
Right.
I was busy fixing my own stuff, but wanted a guarantee of payment since I had not been paid for prior work. We could not reach an agreement. I talked to the head of Angel Finance about creating an aggregator instead, and he was enthusiastic about the idea. I approve of that. I introduced him to other experienced developers that could help him in the future as a show of goodwill. After the team solved the Chang issues, I firmly told Baraccio I do not want to work on Levy ever again. A few days later, after intense coding, bug fixing, and optimization, I realized the aggregator, which included Levy smart contract integration, and later added fluid token data. This product is a true aggregator. It steered business to Levy, and they get paid for each transaction for the full amount as though someone used Levy itself. They are stating the aggregator is breaking their site, but the reality is their data is simply not in sync with the blockchain. It's their responsibility to keep their data in sync. As a show of goodwill, Levy will be removed from the aggregator until they are back in sync. At this point, I have not coded for Levy for nearly 2 months. During that time, they have had multiple engineers working on the platform. Baraccio approached me once again after I told him not to debug and fix Levy due to their data being out of sync. In their cease and desist letter, they demanded I not only shut down Sparkify, which is probably his, after enthusiastically supporting the idea of creating it, but that I also build them an entire sync system for free. I have worked on Cardano 20 hours a day, 7 days, yada, yada, to improve the. I have not worked on Levy code for months and do not want to work on Levy or Angel Finance. I do not want to work with a company who treats people like this viciously and persistently, demanding that they continue to work on a product that they don't want to. And I do not want to be a hostage to the Levy platform anymore. I am appalled at the negative and slanderous comments. I mean, hey, I don't know their side of the story. From his side of the story, it's always going to look probably slightly in his favor. 8K at first sounded amazing, and then realizing he'd been working on it for like a month or weeks or whatever without getting any pay and being treated like that, I would be pissed too. Copying and pasting code is a big freaking no-no, but at the same time, copying and pasting code, if it's like free use, is extremely used. and people do that all the time.
Right.
So to what degree, who really knows? But coders 1000% almost always copy and paste code. So if anybody's not a coder and doesn't know, like copy and pasting sounds like plagiarism, it's really not for coding. So I'm at the moment leaning with Avatar Nick a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't know the whole situation.
I mean, plus, I think when people think like copy and pasting a specific line of code, I feel like people were thinking, oh, he's using that code to run his entire program. No, I think he's using that code to handle those specific loans through Levy on his aggregator. So that way the loans would be paid just like they would be paid to Levy, right? Except they just wouldn't go through Levy. It's just another layer of it, I guess you would say. A one-stop shop for all your loans or whatever it may be, right?
And having any sort of transactional code is probably going to look extremely similar for everybody who's using Cardano. Like to execute code, the code for that is going to look probably the same. So to copy and paste stuff like that just makes sense. Where you get into a lot of trouble is if the UI looks the exact same and like, you know, it's basically like a full ripoff.
What Wiley was saying was that, yeah, people couldn't pay back loans during the Chang hard fork. I don't know if that had to do with his copy of the code or if it's because that Levy wasn't optimized for Chang. That's still kind of up in the air.
Well, I'm not sure, but what it sounds like is there were a lot of sync issues. So one person's data wouldn't be lined up with the other person's data, therefore making it impossible. Well, I don't know about impossible, but making it struggle with transactions.
Very hard. Right.
So, and it sounds like too, he was telling people this, like, this is what you have to do or pay me. And they were like, no. And he was like, well, what do you mean no? And they were like, we mean, fuck you, fix it.
Yeah.
Shut up.
It's like, have you ever noticed an example of this, whatever, is when your computer time is off. When the time on your computer is off, like you switch to a different time zone, whatever it may be, it screws up your email. Because your email relies on your clock to match up with the real world like location of that clock, right? Yeah. And so if you're in this place, but you're in this place and you're trying to send information, like it's just going to throw emails completely off to where it won't send.
If you've ever used Daedalus, this used to happen with Daedalus updates because it would update the node, but your computer might be off by like half a second due to the update being delayed or something by like half a second when you click update. I don't know what it's actually from, but every time I did an update, I would have to go back in, manually set the date, even though it would always be manually set back to the exact time. It would literally be off by like a second, and it would fix
Hugs.
Yo, what's going on, Hugs? What's going on, homie?
No drama. I didn't see Hugs involved in any drama this week.
Damn. Is that a record?
We're proud of this boy. We're proud of this boy today. He's my little rotten soldier. My little good time boy.
That's so, dude, it feels like you can't be anybody in Cardano without having a bit of drama.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't feel like I went through much drama, but I'm not really like anybody in Cardano. I'm just like I'm a small somebody.
Well, like everybody's turning on these influencers now.
Like even people were going after Block. He was like, hey, this was a long time ago. Maybe like 3 months, 4 months.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm going to create like a newsletter about some things for Cardano. Like, do you think I should do that? Yada, yada. And like one of the first comments was just like, oh, you're just going to push your own agenda. Like blowing up. I was like, dude, he hasn't even said anything yet.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, he just said like, should I, and I get their point of view because I don't even think that person was wrong. Like he probably was thinking, like in a few of these at the very least, I could even like shill this or shill that or whatever. Maybe not.
Yeah, he's gonna insert his own opinion on shit.
Right, which you'll do naturally, right? But anyways, I responded and I was like, dude, like chill. Like you can't just blow up on him before he's even done anything, you know. But what is this? Nick got paid 10K USD and was getting 10%. Oh wait, the other Nick. Okay, gotcha.
Not you.
I was like,
when did I get 10K?
I was getting ready to read like this whole fabricated story about myself. I was getting invested. So he got paid 10K and was getting 10% of monthly fees from Levy to work on Levy, but his own admission hadn't touched Levy for 2.5 months. Everything Nick said was bullshit. Oh. Let me reread this. So he got paid 10K, not 8K, was getting monthly fees, which is why he's supposed to upkeep. I guess that was maybe the agreement. But again, if that wasn't...
Oh my God, he was getting 10% of the monthly fees?
If that wasn't agreed to, I would also like to see if that was true, right? Because again, now I have Hugs perspective, so I'm leaning with Hugs. Like this just goes back and forth infinitely.
Nick has trust me, bro.
Angel Finance has all the receipts of payments and receipts of funds being siphoned into Nick's wallets. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Nick has trust me, bro. Drama initiated.
Dude.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. The other thing too is I'll say I don't know Nick that well, and maybe it's just like I've just heard him on Twitter Spaces, but he kind of has like, I don't know his age, but he has that energy of like, I didn't do anything wrong. It's somebody else is in the wrong. You know what I mean? Like as soon as you kind of poke at him a little bit, no, like you because of this, because of that, not me. That's just, you know, kind of how I've heard it.
Jack Nicholson has one of the best lines I've ever heard in a movie. And it's I don't know what the movie is. Anyway, he's like, this woman asked him because he's an author. He's like, how do you write women so well? And he's like, I just think of a guy and take away any sort of accountability and reasoning or whatever. and like when he said that, I was like, God damn, that's so fucking true. He's not taking any accountability for this shit.
Yeah.
You know?
It's true. I don't blame Angel Finance for hounding him to do the job. He was getting paid 10%. Yeah. Like I said when I was reading through it, like I only have his perspective, and I also know that people don't usually have a coder's perspective. So copying and pasting code does sound horrible. So that's why I was leaning on his side. But yeah, if he was getting paid 10%, I don't know what 10% is. It sounds decent though, because Levy was doing really well. It's just, man, why is there got to be so much bullshit?
What are you doing on base, bro? Are you selling your ape or?
I'm not touching it. I don't know. How much is an ape right now on base? I might sell it right now.
$500.
$500. Fuck me, bro.
$200.
Is it really?
Hell, I don't know.
Oh.
Let's see.
If it's 500, I'll debate it. But like 200, no.
Let's take a look, bro.
Where do I even go? What website again?
No one fucking knows how to find apes anymore.
What's the other one? Not OpenSea, but
Magic Eden.
Magic Eden. That's how you know, man. I really have not been on the prowl. Base. No, that's Bitcoin base. Ape.
Society.
0.178 ETH. How much is ETH worth? ETH is
1.
at 2. Get out a calculator. All right, so 2,357 multiplied by 0.178. It's worth $420. Bro, that's perfect.
$420. Let's go,
$420, baby.
Let's go, baby.
Hey. Get an O for that, baby. Let's go.
Dude, we are so fucked.
It's horrible, dude. Yeah, Magic Eden. 10% is roughly 8K ADA. Oh, I see. 8K ADA a month is... I would take that.
Yeah, give me 1,000 ADA a month.
Wait for ADA to go back up to $1, baby. Retire.
We did.
Put it into a little trust fund. Give me some like 2%.
Yeah, you got it.
Hey. But
all right, dude,
dude,
I gotta pick up my daughter.
Yeah. I just gotta say, Palantir listed on the S&P 500 now. I'm up
It's
big.
killing it, right?
Go, Alex Cart, baby.
Yeah, that's good. And you bought like what at 14 or something like that?
I bought a lot at various moments, but I am up over a double now.
That's good.
Yep. I have 100 shares. I wanted 100 shares exactly.
Wow.
So not bad.
You're gonna go in the corporate office, slap your dick on the table. Boom! I'm the investor.
Man, there's a few changes that need to be made around here.
Listen, we're gonna switch things up a bit.
All right, man. Hey, I appreciate all y'all for coming by and watching. I know it's been 2 weeks or whatever, so I appreciate y'all still being here. We'll be here, when we can. We got that wedding coming up, but family and shit. It's like clean, you got to go pick up. But thank you guys for being here. Remember to get outside, see your family, see your friends. You're gonna make more money so we can spend more time with them. Until next time, peace.